Yautja war vessel drifting at the edge of Earth's solar system. A cryochamber held the universe's most dangerous living thing. Dek'Mara, mother of Dek, elder huntress of the Yautja clan, and the single most decorated warrior in her bloodline's recorded history. She had chosen cryo-sleep after her last Earth hunt, satisfied that this primitive blue world would never again produce prey worthy of her return. Then the alert signal fired. Her son Dek was dead, killed not by another Yautja, not by a superior alien species, killed by a young Comanche woman with a handmade bow and the instincts of something ancient. The dishonor was total. The clan's greatest bloodline ended by a human girl on a world Dek'Mara herself had conquered millennia ago. The cryochamber hissed open. Dek'Mara's amber eyes opened for the first time in 3,000 years. She did not grieve. She planned. Before she descended to Earth, Dek'Mara walked her trophy home. Hundreds of skulls from dozens of worlds. The physical autobiography of an immortal hunter. She stopped at the empty mount reserved for Dek's skull. She had always assumed she would collect it from him as tradition demanded, the mother inheriting the son's greatest prize. Instead, the mount was empty. The shame of it was worse than any wound she had ever carried. She gathered a war party of 5 elite Yautja warriors and set course for Earth. But Dek'Mara's relationship with this planet was not simple. 3,000 years ago, in the age of Egyptian pharaohs and Mesoamerican city-states, she had walked this world freely. The humans of that era had called her a goddess, a demon from the sky with blades for hands and eyes that burned in the darkness. She had built temples here, not as monuments to herself, but as hunting grounds. She had left weapons caches buried beneath civilizations that were now dust. She had carved her name in stone in 3 languages, none of them human. Earth was not new ground. Earth was her oldest hunting ground, and it had betrayed her. Landing in the remote Badlands wilderness, Dek'Mara deployed her war party across the territory. She was not here merely to avenge Dek. A mother's revenge would be too simple, too emotional, unworthy of a Yautja of her status. She was here to understand how a human had defeated the best hunter in her clan. She needed to find the flaw in Dek's training. And to find that flaw, she needed to hunt the same people, the same land, the same conditions. She studied the Comanche hunters with a scientist's precision. She watched them set traps she had never seen before. She observed how they moved through terrain as if they were part of it, not passengers on it. She recognized in them something that made her ancient instincts tighten with rare sensation, genuine respect. But respect in Yautja culture is earned through blood. She began the tests. One by one, she challenged Comanche warriors, never killing when she could evaluate instead, never overpowering when she could observe. The war party thought her restrained. She was not restrained. She was fascinated. Among the warriors she tested, one refused to break. Talon, a young Comanche hunter trained in the same traditions as Naru, faced Dek'Mara 3 times. The first time, he ran. The second time, he fought and wounded her, drawing first Yautja blood she had tasted from a human in 3 millennia. The third time, he stole her biomask. This changed everything. No creature had taken Dek'Mara's mask and survived. Yet she felt no pure rage. She felt something older and stranger, the recognition of an equal. Not an equal in strength. She could crush him effortlessly, an equal in spirit. The thing that made a hunter worth hunting. She climbed the mountain alone without her war party, without her weapons advantage. She went to retrieve her mask. What she found at the summit was not a trap. Talon had laid her ancient mask on a rock and stood unarmed beside it, offering the fight she deserved, not the ambush she expected. Their final battle on that summit, under a full moon, with both of them bleeding and neither willing to fall, lasted longer than any fight Dek'Mara had experienced in centuries. When it ended, with both standing, neither victorious, she understood at last what had killed her son. Dek had not lost to a human. Dek had lost to a warrior. And warriors, Dek'Mara had always known, cannot be manufactured. They can only be recognized. She left the ancient spear, the one she had carried from her last Earth visit 3,000 years ago, standing in the soil of the Badlands, not as a surrender, as a marker, as a message in the only language hunters across all species share. I was here. I found what I came for.